Welcome back to the Lone Ranger Radio Show with Bruce Woodburn CrossCountry Mortgage, the Lone Ranger. Thank you for joining me on this beautiful weekend. Hope you enjoy it. Hopefully some of you can get out to the Daytona 500 and see some races. Hopefully it doesn't get rained out, but I have a feeling we're going to get a little bit and see how that goes. But listen, thanks for joining me today. I got a lot to cover because there's a lot of things going on in the market right now. So we want to get into what's happening with interest rates and where the buying opportunities are and what exactly is going on with the market. I mean, what's housing doing right now? Is it up? Is it down? Should I buy? Should I wait? Should I refinance? Should I hold off? So let's get right down to it. But if you have questions, I want you to write down my phone number because these phone numbers are not call center numbers, my friends. These are my numbers. I'm in relationship with my clients. This is not, yes, I am one of the biggest loan producers in the entire nation. I will tell you that I am. I don't tell you that to brag because I'm nobody special. I'm just a 10th grade dropout cowboy, okay? But I'm very good at helping people with mortgages, and I care a lot about my clients. So I have put myself in a position where I want to have the relationship with my clients. I want you to know that you can count on me, that you can trust me, that you're not going to get a sales pitch. You're not going to get some misinformation that's going to guide you or your family members in the wrong direction. I wouldn't want that. And I think that most businesses do not take you as seriously as they should. I don't think that they care as much about you as they do their bottom line. So just a little history on me. I'm 65 years old. I lost both my parents when I was 15 years old. I was orphaned at 15. I quit school in the middle of the 10th grade. I went back and got my PhD, my public high school diploma. Well, I actually got the equivalency to one. I didn't get the official one. And I have dedicated my life in the mortgage industry to helping people find a better mortgage, find a better way, save money, make money. So I have been able to be very fortunate. The Lord has looked out for me and helped guide me in the right direction because by God, I got off the rails several times. And of course, if you ask my wife, she probably says I still do from time to time. But because I listened to people that cared enough about me and that were smarter than I was to help guide me in the right direction. And maybe that's you. Maybe that's one of your family members. Maybe it's somebody that you care about that won't listen to you. I know my kids didn't listen to me as much as they'd listen to somebody else. But I'm going to tell you something. If it wasn't for people that cared enough about me to guide me in the right direction, I would probably not be married. I'd probably be divorced, and I would probably have a pretty crappy life. But instead, I got my act together for the most part, not completely. I still think I'm a little off on many ways, but financially, I took it seriously, and I don't think enough people take it seriously. I think a lot of you play the victim. Yes, this happened to me. I had a bad divorce. My husband took advantage of me. My husband screwed my credit. My wife, did this. We get it. We all have those stories, man. Every one of us. You're not alone. But you either take control and you stop playing the victim and things will get better. Because as long as you're playing the victim, you will never fix the problem. And if you want to fix the problem, you want to amass wealth in real estate, I can help you with that. Ask me. Believe me, I'm not a Harvard graduate. I'm a 10th grade dropout, but I have made a lot of money in real estate. And I've helped a lot of other people. Ruby, it's up to $10 million in real estate. John, up to $4 million in real estate. Nick, up to $3 million in real estate. I mean, I've shown a lot of people how to amass a lot of money and set their retirement up. The problem is that you have to be disciplined. You have to be disciplined. Are you disciplined? Are you disciplined, really? How's your credit? Is your credit 800? Are you satisfied with the 7? Are you satisfied with the 650? Because if you are, you haven't taken the game seriously. You got into the game, but you didn't really plan on playing it very well. Because if you don't manage your credit excellent, then you can always expect to get less than your neighbor. You'll pay higher homeowners insurance. You'll pay higher auto insurance. You'll pay a higher interest rate on your mortgage. You may not qualify for as much mortgage as you thought you would because of your credit. Your credit is what impacts your interest rate. If you got 800 credit scores, you're going to get the best interest rates. If you got 650 credit scores, you're not. And you don't deserve it. So fix it. You got a guy right here. I was the same way. I went bankrupt. I had a bankruptcy in my younger days. I'm not proud of it. I didn't used to tell people that. I didn't used to tell people I was a 10th grade dropout. I was embarrassed about it. But, I really came to the realization that I needed to be more genuine with my listeners, with my clients, because if you think that I have all this money and all this fame and fortune and I have a huge yacht and fast cars and all that stuff, yeah, I do. You know what? I do. But you know what? I got it from really hard work. I mean, long days, long hours, hard work, but I did it and I followed a path and I will help you follow that path. But discipline is up to you. I can't make it for you. Your parents can't do it. Your grandparents can't do it. But you have to make that commitment that that's what you're going to do and that's how you're going to change your life. My name is Bruce Woodburn. I am the Loan Arranger. CrossCountry Mortgage, 35 years helping people with mortgages, purchase, and refinance. 407-706-3313. That's my phone number. It's a cell number, 407-706-3313, or Tampa, 813-213-4009, or webringyouhome.com. You want to get into my first-time home buyer class? Register right now, webringyouhome.com. It's in Winter Park, Florida, on Tuesday, the 18th from 6 to 8. You'll have to be there. All right. I want to talk a little bit about refinancing because a lot of you folks are getting solicitations in the mail, on your email, phone calls, refinance. I can save you money. I can save you money. So listen to me carefully because you won't hear any other lender tell you this. If you are looking to drop your interest rate, lower your payment, or eliminate private mortgage insurance, do not do it right now. What I want you to do, well, I digress. I created a watch list for my current clients that have gotten a mortgage since February of 2020, or 2022, and paid higher interest rates. So I promised them when they would drop, I would refinance them with no lender fees. Well, a lot of my listeners caught wind of that and said, hey, can I get on your list? So I opened it up to you. If you want to drop your rate, you want to lower your payments, you want to eliminate PMI, don't do it now. But I want you to register at webringyouhome.com, and I want you to call or text me to get on my list. Now, I want to see your mortgage statement, and I want to come up with a game plan on what rate we need to get to you for you in order for it to be worth refinancing. Okay. So go to webringyouhome.com and start your application. I'll do a soft credit pull, no hard credit pulls. We're going to get the process started and we're going to wait. Now it might be a year. It might be a year and a half. It might be a month. It might be 6 months. I don't know when it's going to be, but rates will eventually drop and we're going to refinance. What I don't want you to do is do it now and then regret it, because every time you do it, it chews up equity. And if you're a veteran, whatever you do, stop immediately and call me, because you can only do an IRL, a interest rate reduction refinance, every 241 days. So if rates drop between now and then and you do it now, you're screwed. You're not going to get the advantage of it. You can't do it. So don't. I'm the only lender telling you don't, but register, I'll put you on my VIP hot list and I'll call you when it's time to refinance, but we'll get things going there. Now, for those of you that own a home and you have equity in your home and you are looking to consolidate debt, maybe you got a little overloaded in debt. Maybe you spent a little more in Amazon than you really should. And you're starting to look at, and I'm like, oh my God, my credit cards, my car payments, they just added up. Listen, whatever you do, do not make any payments late. Don't make any payments late. Please don't do that. One late payment on a $5 credit card will knock your points down up to 100 points. Then you can't get anything. Nobody's going to touch you. Then all your credit card companies are going to lower your limits. And then your credit's even going to get worse, even though you didn't make any late payments with them. Don't do it. Don't make late payments. You call me immediately. Tampa, 813-213-4009. Again, Tampa, 813-213-4009. Orlando, 407-706-3313. That's 407-706-3313. Or go to webringyouhome.com. That's webringyouhome.com. Now listen, I want you to go there immediately, and I want you to get your application filled out, because I can take all that debt, consolidate it, and reduce your monthly expenses. So I had a client recently called me up and they're like, I don't really want to refinance, Bruce, because I got a 3.5% 30-year fixed rate. My payment's $1,500 on my mortgage, but I got almost $1,200 in car payments and $1,500 in credit cards. And by the way, I need to do some home renovations on my house. I need about 25 or 30,000. So I looked at a home equity line of credit to consolidate all of her debt and then give her an extra 25 to 30,000. Well, when I added up her mortgage payment and all of her debts and the new equity line, she was paying almost $5,000 a month in debts. $5,000. So she didn't want to refinance. So I looked at that and I said, I just want to run the numbers and see what it looks like. So I took her loan and I finally convinced her that the home equity was not going to be as good for her. All we were doing is moving debt around, and a home equity line of credit's a higher interest rate. So I didn't want her to do that. Now, if you only need 50 grand and you're going to pay it off fine, then the home equity's fine, but not consolidate that much debt. So I looked at it. I consolidated everything into one payment. Now her mortgage payment went from $1,500 to $2,500. It went up $1,000. But guess what I did? I wiped out every debt and I gave her $25,000 to do her home improvements. Now she has no car, no credit cards, no dental bills. She has the $25,000 to do her home improvement. She has one mortgage, $2,500. She saved $2,500 a month. Now she comes to me and she says, Bruce, I know it. I feel better. It's a lot of weight off my back. I just hate paying my cars over 30 years. And I said, Judith, don't pay your cars over 30 years. I just saved you $2,500 a month. Put the $2,500 a month that you're saving into the new mortgage, and your mortgage is paid off in 8.3 years. 8.3 years. She's like, Bruce, that would be unbelievable because we're retiring in 10 years. The problem is that I was drowning paying $5,000. And if I do pay an extra $2,500, I'm in the same boat I was in. I said, then pay $2,000 and your loan pays off in 10 years. On when you retire, your mortgage is paid off. We did it. She's on a 10-year plan. She'll be debt-free, no mortgage, no car, no credit card, no nothing, and a free and clear house for retirement. What a great retirement present. My name's Bruce Woodburn. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Call me now, 407-706-3313 or 813-213-4009, or get your application started at webringyouhome.com. Register for my home buyer class at webringyouhome.com. I'll be back in 5 minutes to talk about all you self-employed people and how you have to what you have to do to get a mortgage in today's world. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere.